sitting on that stool till the sound of the bell. This is clearly not the same Sergio Mora seen in his last couple of fights. He comes down for the first time to fight at 154, looking very sharp, and that jab once again getting him there.
Buddy McGirt told Sergio Mora in the corner, we are down by 2 points in this fight. You have got to pick it up. That might be the case.
And there it is. As we hinted before the championship rounds, Mora has never been 12. Forrest has been past the 10th round 10 times, a great record of 9-1, and Mora zip. The crowd getting behind Sergio Mora.
Well, you know, he coming into this as an underdog, a fighter that many people had dismissed, saying that he had not fought great competition, which he hasn't necessarily. And when he did not take the Jermaine Taylor fight, he was ridiculed. But his theory all along was, I'll take the championship fight that makes sense to me. He thought this one did. He's performed well.
Sergio Mora, Al, the most accomplished from the Contender Series. He waited a whole while before he got a title fight. He wanted the right fight. He may have chosen it.
It looks like he did. And Vernon Forrest getting a little frustrated. May have been using his head there.
Take a look again at press row scoring, and it is tightening up.
And the reason for that is, in the case of our press row scores, they gave a lot of weight to those early rounds to Vernon Forrest. And that is not inappropriate, because Vernon Forrest did good work in those early rounds. And that's going to be the question. Oh, good hook by Forrest. For the official judges, the question will be, at what point did you think Mora started to take over this fight? I have Mora ahead by a couple points because I thought he started to take control earlier, but it could go either way.
Good action here. Both trading punches.
I just think Sergio Mora at this juncture in this fight is throwing so many more punches.
Big right hand there by Sergio Mora. That got the attention of Forrest. Forrest going to the body, left hook to the head by Mora.
This is just the style of fight Vernon Forrest didn't want. On the inside, rolling around, ripping body shot. This is just not what he needed in this fight.
And the fans chanting Mora, Mora. He is extremely popular.
All right, they're holding. Let him go. Right. All right, I got it. Let him out. Come on, guys, you're holding.
Vernon Forrest now with a bloody lip.
On hit.
Mora in deep waters, but looks very fresh.
Well, he found a home for a very good right hand, which in this case didn't even follow a jab. Usually he's been jabbing before he throws that punch, but that one he kind of lunged in with that punch, feinted, which he's been doing, and landed the right hand. Every time he feints, Vernon Forrest is biting, and he is
that's
landing
going to work now. The upside down jab, upside down, all right? Don't worry about the right hook to the body more. He ain't sitting no more. He's trying one shot, all right? Sergio, speed, baby, speed and power. Everything you got.
Of the eye by Sergio Mora.
You got to punch him threes and fours, and don't let him get off. Just walk him back, and come back and get back off again.
Keep the left hand up. He's not pulling out. You can't pull out. We need this now, Vernon.
Crowd chanting for Mora, almost, Al, a look of resignation on the face of Forrest as he is being talked to by Al Mitchell and Buddy McGirt. They touch gloves for the 12th and final round, and this could be the round, who knows, to decide this fight.
There's no question of the two fighters. Sergio Mora exudes more confidence at this moment. Vernon Forrest needs to land something significant. I'm not saying he needs a knockout or a knockdown, but he needs to land something significant to turn the tide just to win this 12th round. And he's, you know, the technique for Forrest went south about 4 rounds ago. See how he's lunging in with punches, not staying back. He's allowing Mora to walk right in.
Vernon Forrest called the contender a pretender in the fight build-up. Sergio Mora is not fighting like a pretender. He nailed him there with a right hand at Sergio. Here's a look at press row scoring again. Two of them have Mora ahead now by 1 point. One has Forrest up by 1.
We could see wildly divergent scores when we see the scoring of this fight. I think Mora has really controlled it for the last 5 or 6 rounds.
Let him up. Let him up.
The official judges are Anik Hongtong from Bangkok, John McKay from Flushing, New York, Gail Van Hoy from Texas.
And I'll tell you, Sergio Mora is ripping shots to the body. His body work spectacular in this fight, and in the last half of it especially. And Vernon Forrest now throwing an elbow on the inside.
And that's a sign of fatigue and frustration. A fresher, sharper Vernon. Sergio Mora is taking advantage, smiling over to the corner, as if to say, I've got it under control.
All right, I get it.
And we saw the gaudy record that Forrest had in 12-round fights. That is certainly in jeopardy right now, along with his title. And really, you have to say, honestly, his career, simply because he's 37, will he get another shot?
This is desperation time, this final minute, I believe, for Vernon Forrest.
And, you know, make no mistake, because of those early rounds, Forrest still has certainly a chance to win this decision. But I think Mora has done enough in the last part of this fight to win it.
There's really not a lot on these Forrest punches right now.
Don't hit. Don't hit.
Tactically, Mora won this fight by getting on the inside and being able to do what he wanted.
And Forrest looks exhausted.
Yeah, he's tired. And the body shots by Mora have had an impact on that as well.
Contributing to that fact. Final 20 seconds of the 12th and final round. Let's see if something dramatic happens here in the end. Mora up against the ropes, waving to the crowd, letting fly. A right hand got in by Forrest. Forrest says, I got this one in the bag. Of Sergio Mora being paraded around like the Stanley Cup, but it's not over yet. We still have to wait for the official judges' cards. You never know. But it sure looks like Mora is in a good way.
And you can tell by the looks of the two fighters what they expect. But there's an important point here, and the point is, as we take a look at the end of this fight, that Sergio, well put, Sergio.
Sandy, EA Sports. Fight night.
He even gets a plug in at the end. He's savvy, this young man. Here's the end of the fight where Sergio Mora, fired up, pumped up, already getting ready to celebrate his victory, and almost got hit with one big right hand in the process. While he's doing that, Forrest would move back and whack him with a right hand later. There it is. But Sergio Mora feeling the moment. You know, whatever this decision is, Sergio Mora has proved his point. He belongs in the ring with some good fighters, and very good 154-pounders. This is the weight for him, whether he wants to believe it or not. This is where Sergio Mora should be, at 154 pounds, for as many times as he can make that weight.
He even had an opportunity there to take a second to play to the crowd during that flurry.
Yeah, he almost got hit with a right hand that could turn this fight, even in the final seconds. But a very, very smart and game performance by Sergio Mora. It wasn't just about guts in there. It was a smart performance.
And now praying for the decision to go his way.
Oh, my goodness. Let's go, man. Give me that.
A long, tough night for Vernon Forrest. And that look on his face may tell a story.
Yes. I deserve this. I work hard. I work hard.
I think you're in good shape, fella.
Yeah, you won. I hope so, man. I hope so. You won. Come on, sure. You won. New champion. Oh, let me hear those words, baby. Let me hear those words.
Will credibility come to Sergio Mora? Jimmy Lennon Jr. has the answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a majority decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Gail Van Hoy, scores about 114 to 114, even a draw. Judge at ringside, John McKay, sees it 115 to 113. And Anik Hongtong scores about 116 to 112 in favor of the winner, and new champion, Sergio Mora.
So the pretender becomes not a contender, but a champion.
What a moment for Sergio Mora. As disappointed as Vernon Forrest was on the other side, and there is Vernon Forrest, and this is a devastating blow in a career that has had some fits and starts and some very disappointing moments. This one would rank high on that list, if not at the top of the list, as he watches Sergio Mora celebrate redemption in boxing from some very bad opinions.
Agony and ecstasy personified in this ring right now. Big upset. Jim Gray in the ring. Jim?
All right, Steve, thank you very much. Sergio,